Hey everyone, it's Technical T. Quick disclaimer, I own cats, very talkative cats, and while I've tried my best to avoid recording their meows, you will unfortunately be graced with a few unavoidable cat cameos as they make themselves known. My apologies in advance. Now that you've been warned, please enjoy. Early Morning by Katrina. Summary. Getting Kisuke to sleep in a proper bed was hard. Getting him out of said bed is harder still. Whenever I look at you, Kisuke curled, rubbing his face against Ichigo, it makes me happy. The words were a little slurred, but the man had just woken up and immediately leeched himself onto Ichigo. It was rather sweet, in a way. Ichigo hadn't realized it when he and Kisuke had first gotten together, but a trusting Kisuke was a ditzy Kisuke. It took a lot of work to get his lover to sleep in the first place, the man's brain usually going too fast for it to settle down for rest. Unless someone intervened, Kisuke usually kept going until he passed out on a relatively flat surface. Ichigo was getting better at it, and Kisuke slept in a bed more often than not now. What Ichigo didn't know was that it was harder to get Kisuke out of bed than into it, especially the longer they were together, and the more relaxed Kisuke was about sleeping next to another body. That was how they ended up here, Kisuke giving Ichigo a sleepy smile even as he cuddled with the younger man, as if Ichigo was the best thing he'd ever seen, happy and content and almost purring with happiness. Ichigo couldn't help smiling back. If he was an asshole, this would be prime blackmail behavior. Well, it would have been if Kisuke understood what shame was. That was not something that Kisuke seemed to have a good grasp on. Right now, the blonde had curled himself around Ichigo and was murmuring praise and affection. He didn't try to initiate anything, and seemed to mostly just want to cuddle against Ichigo's skin. "You are such a dork," Ichigo said, something warm and happy bubbling in his chest. Never expected the sort of overt, open affection from Kisuke. The other man usually kept his feelings close to his chest, liking his shopkeeper mask on. Seeing the soft looks Yoruichi and Tessai gave them when Kisuke would curl up with Ichigo when it was just that small group, Ichigo got the feeling that this was something they hadn't seen in a while, something that Yoruichi had confirmed. "He used to do this when we were younger," she said, smiling down faintly at Kisuke, who was using Ichigo's thigh as a pillow for a nap. He liked touch before it was trained out of him. There was something sad in her eyes for a moment, the corners tight and slight downturn of her lips. Then she shook herself and chuckled softly. "But it seems like he feels safe here. Good." Since that little talk, Ichigo had simply enjoyed the morning snuggles with Kisuke. There was a 50-50 shot that Kisuke might simply doze back off after mumbling praise about how attractive and amazing that Ichigo was. If nothing else, Ichigo was getting a lot of unfiltered praise from Kisuke, which was nice to hear given the man's main method of communication was slight mockery and being a troll. "Love you," Kisuke murmured, pressing a kiss against Ichigo's upper chest. Then the blonde settled back a bit. "Breakfast?" he finally asked, looking sleepy and soft. Ichigo pressed the kiss against his partner's forehead. This was a look he liked on Kisuke, if only for the short time he got it before the man properly woke up. "Let's get food," he said, carting his fingers through Kisuke's hair, and then moving to sit up. Kisuke followed, wanting to get in a last few moment cuddles. Yeah, getting Kisuke to go lay down was a pain in the ass, but it was well worth the effort. Thanks for listening. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. Have an awesome rest of your day, everyone.